want to make a report about my trip to New York City for OPTIC 22, sponsored by B&H. I received an email more than a month ago from B&H, and it was saying we haven't done any live events, in-person events, for more than 2 years, but we have one scheduled for June 12, 13, 14, and 15 in New York City at the New Yorker Hotel. And within 1 hour, I clicked that button and I signed myself up. I'm going to New York City. So I put in for 3 days off at my job, working the 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. And the event was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So Sunday I rode the train into New York City. I took the 7-Eleven out of Connecticut bright and early, got to Grand Central Station and looked around like, wow, it's an amazing place. You see it in a lot of movies and TV shows. And then I had to walk a few blocks to get to the venue, the New Yorker Hotel. During the walk, I saw sightseers looking up. I saw the double-decker buses. I saw police directing traffic. I saw some homeless people sleeping on the steam grates. That's really sad to see, but it's a reality. And when I arrived there, I checked in, got my credentials, and then I went to visit the booths. And one of the booths I visited, they were showing tripods, and I tested a Gorilla Pod. The Gorilla Pod is only about this. The Gorilla Pod's only about this long. I went and looked at the Zeiss lenses, and I looked at a National Geographic tour for going around the world out on these boat cruises. And I also went to the Canon display, and I asked them a few questions, and they said, would you like to have your camera cleaned? And this camera is only a few months old, but I gave it to them and they cleaned it. I came back a half an hour later and it was all cleaned and ready to rock. So I had a lot of fun. There were many stages with people on the stage speaking. There were experts talking about painting with light, how to photograph wild birds. There was a woman talking about her landscapes all over the world, and there was somebody also talking about going to Antarctica and the Arctic regions. And I learned a lot of things. I had a notebook, I took some notes. It was a very good experience. And the second day was more of the similar things, and the third day was in the afternoon. We met at 4 p.m. in Brooklyn. Under the Brooklyn Bridge, it was a photo walk. There were lots of photographers there that were in the course like me, and there were about 7 instructors. These were professional photographers. So they said, these are the 7, these are their topics, and go stand by the one you want to go with, and you'll go take a walk for about 45 minutes or an hour. And I had a lot of good experiences and learned a few things, and it was just fun to be out there walking around. Got some nice pictures. The light was beautiful. I had a very good experience. So those days of the OPTIC 2022 were a great experience for me as a photographer. I learned a lot of things. I walked down the street to B&H and looked around and checked out a lot of equipment, and I was thinking to myself, I'm going to walk out of B&H without spending any money. Isn't that amazing? But I spent 10 bucks, got me a hat. All right, so that's my report about my days in New York City, learning photography from the professionals. And that was sponsored by B&H. All right, that's my little video. Tune in the future, there'll be more videos.